personal trainer celebrities swear by, from Pedro Pascal and Emily Blunt to Brie Larson and Bradley Cooper. Jason Walsh is the man behind those Hollywood muscles.
The mastermind behind Rise Nation Studio in LA is on speed dial for some of Tinseltown's biggest stars, and today he's sharing his workout secrets with us.
What is happening to me?
From superheroes to military men.
I'm willing to meet my creator and answer for every shot that I took.
Broadway beauties.
It's pretty strange that we keep running into each other.
Maybe it means something.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And even exotic dancers.
Let's get naked, shake your money maker, baby, I'ma show you how to.
Have some respect, that's your mother.
Jason Walsh is the celebrity trainer responsible for getting the world's most acclaimed actors into shape for their leading roles.
The challenge is that they gave me a storyboard book with the way they want Matt Damon to look for this futuristic role, but I got Matt Damon from The Informant, which was a Matt Damon with a high body fat percent, which was for his role at the time. So the challenge was there.
Now, 4 of his former and current clients are nominated for this year's Oscars. And I'll just put down my egg and bacon roll as we welcome Jason Walsh live out of LA. Good morning to you.
Good morning. How goes it?
Yeah, really good. Hey, let's start. We've got so much to talk to you about. Let's start with Bradley Cooper. You worked with him on American Sniper, great movie. Can you walk us through what his training and diet schedule looked like?
Wow. Well, Bradley came to me. This was the first time I'd actually trained with him. So he was fresh meat, so to speak. I think he was about 185 pounds, and he's a very ambitious person, and one of the best when it comes to actually trying to be that character, to try to evoke that kind of a mentality. And so, you know, for us, it was really character building. In order to feel that character, he needed to be as big as that character, Chris Kyle, which is around 225. I don't know what that is in kilos, but yeah. So, you know, he's just a great guy. He's very professional, and we really hit it off. He's like a brother to me.
Yeah, amazing stuff. You got Emily Blunt into peak form. This was for The Edge of Tomorrow. She's talked about what it was like training with you. Let's have a listen.
It was 3 months of 6 days a week, 2 workouts a day. I couldn't even move the first 2 weeks. I remember brushing my teeth like that. I was in so much pain, and I'd get up in the morning and just, even like sitting down, you'd be like, oh my God, like.
Jason, you say that role got quite a reaction from other clients.
Yeah, I mean, look, Emily's amazing. She's hilarious, and she's not wrong. I mean, when you come in and you haven't trained like this before, you know, I have a lot of pressure on myself to have these great expectations that the studios come in with, and so, you know, I'm just very blunt about exactly what that's going to take. And for her, we went to the track, you know. It was exhilarating for her because she's never done anything like this before, and she took it very serious. I just wanted to make sure she didn't get injured. You know, she had a high level of resiliency because she had to put that exoskeleton on and run around. And that thing was about 70 pounds, I think, at least.
Yeah, wow.
So.
Now, speaking of leading ladies, Annette Benning is up for Best Actress Oscar for Nyad. Now, it's a true story based off a 60-year-old woman who decides to swim from Cuba to Florida.
Yeah.
We're talking like 160 Ks. How did you get her ready for that movie?
Well, lucky for me, I mean, most of the training actually came from the character that she was portraying, which was, you know, swimming, a lot of swimming, and she needed to get that cadence down and the stroke and all of that. She took it very serious. Annette is an amazing woman. I was very honored to be able to train her. My best friend is Jimmy Chin, who is the director of the movie, and and he called me up. He's like, "Hey, Annette's in town. She needs to get training." You know, so for me, it was kind of just setting a new baseline for her to give her the tools that she's going to need to do all of the swim training that she was up for.
Yeah, I've seen the movie. It's a terrific movie. I felt tired just watching it, so well done.
Yeah.
Another client of yours nominated for the Top Gong is Poor Things star. That's Emma Stone. You worked with her previously on La La Land. How different is it preparing for a musical and dancing project?
Yeah, I've trained her for a few projects. La La Land was, again, she just needed some kind of general preparation for balance and all of that kind of stuff that she was going to be needing for that role. Flexibility and proprioception and understanding where your body's at in space. So it was one of those kind of situations, and I mean, again, another amazing person. I'm very blessed and honored to be able to work with these guys.
Now, we heard in the intro that the director of Elysium wanted Matt Damon to have a very specific physique. Is it true that he gave you a book sort of detailing exactly how he wanted him to look?
Yeah, it was. That's an interesting story. It's a long story, too long for today's interview. But yeah, we sat at the table. First time I met him, and he just put this book on the table and slid it across to me, and it had a picture, an illustration of what he's supposed to look like for this character. And I looked at him. I go, I want to look like this. You know, like this was like high end, like very high level. So we had to really reconstruct Matt from the ground up, because he had come from this other movie where he was pretty heavy, I guess you'd say. So we had a lot of work to do, structurally and physically there. So, yeah.
Yeah, wow. It's good stuff. You've got a secret weapon, and you say this came about when you were training Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, we worked with Jake on Roadhouse, which is getting ready to come out. And I mean, Jake's a top-level guy, and he was having issues with the protein intake and having some GI issues. And I was like, man, I have GI issues when I'm taking, whey proteins and stuff like that. So, if there's nothing on the market that really fits the bill of something that we really need, you got to make it. And so we made this stuff in the kitchen. We made this protein blend that he could tolerate, and it's called Rise 311. And he liked it so much, he's like, dude, you should put this on the market, because this is amazing. The flavor's really good, the texture's great, the amino acid profile. So it was kind of a no-brainer. All you need is a little push sometimes, and that was the perfect guy to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I want to look like all those guys, so I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start drinking that. Okay. Hey, good to talk to you this morning. Thanks so much. Great insight for us.
You as well. Thank you so much.
You.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. Now,
Emily Blunt looked amazing.
Yeah, they all did. Right. The 2024 Academy Awards. Oh, speaking of, exclusively live on 7 and 7 Plus this coming Monday. Make sure you watch Sunrise right through the morning for all the red carpet action. And if you want to see what Kylie and I are doing, just what are we doing?
WhatsApp us.
Yeah, WhatsApp us. Or just come around to our house.